I'm dizzy. Avasti matey. Am I delirious? Today's video is brought to you by Helix. Stick around and see how you can save $200 on your Helix sleep mattress. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Oh, you guys, you might have to bear with me just a little bit today. It has been a little while since I filmed, but I also have returned home from Vegas just a couple of days ago, and with me I have brought a very unwelcome visitor. I have brought back with me the Rona. Yeah. I started feeling icky just like a little bit towards the end of my trip, and then as soon as I got off the plane and into the car home, like I was sick. And that next morning after I had slept for like 17 hours, I got up and I did a rapid test at home, and unfortunately I tested positive, so I currently have the Rona. I am finally starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm still dragging. I just woke up from like my second nap of the day. It's 9 p.m. But boxes cannot wait, or I guess technically they can in this household because there's so many of them just waiting to be unboxed. But these boxes cannot wait because look, we got a Boxycharm that's kind of different and that's fun. So today we're going to be doing 2 Boxycharms. I'm assuming this is maybe the premium for the month, and we have our base box here. Let's go ahead and get on into these boxes. I'm sorry as I like grumble my way through this. My throat has been absolutely killing me, but I figure I have enough energy after my latest nap that we could probably get through these. And I'll do a little try on at the end because my face is currently blank and I feel kind of silly wearing this like poofy pirate top with a blank face. Not quite sure why like a pink satin top reminds me of pirates, but it does. Before we move on into the boxes, I would love to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Helix. Like most people, sleep is very important to me, and whether it's a good long night's sleep or a quick nap, I love sleeping, and I love sleeping on my Helix mattress. I've had my Helix mattress for well over a year now, and it has improved my sleep so much. I used to wake up very stiff and sore, like cracking and creaking trying to get out of bed, but since switching to Helix, I don't have that problem anymore. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. Helix knows that everyone is different, and to ensure you get the best mattress for you, they made a sleep quiz to match your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress. I personally am a side sleeper who loves a super soft cloud-like mattress, and I also share my mattress, so the sleep quiz matched me with the Helix Sunset Luxe, and I think it is the perfect choice. Like I said, I've had my Helix for over a year now, and I'm just loving the sleep that I get. I'm sleeping so comfortably on my Helix mattress. It is super soft, but it's also super supportive in all the right places. I'm just getting a really good night's sleep, and I'm waking up feeling refreshed. With your Helix mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial. If you don't love it, they will pick it up for you, and you'll get a full refund. And you also get a 10-year warranty, and there are financing options and flexible payment plans. But the best part about all of this is that Helix will deliver your mattress straight to your door for free within the US. It comes all rolled up inside of a box, and it's super easy to set up. I set up my king size mattress all by myself. Can you guys hear that? As I'm unwrapping the plastic, it's starting to puff up with air already. So if you'd like to try out Helix and get a good night's sleep, click the link below or go to helixsleep.com/Alexandria for up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. And just thank you so very much to Helix for sponsoring this video and helping to support the channel. Ooh, so the theme for this month looks a little bit like witchy. That's fun. This is everyone will be under your spell, and we have what looks like a, well, I don't really know what that looks like, a tarot card or something like that. Star maps or something. I don't know. I like it, whatever it is. Oh, and this little box actually looks like it matches the theme. Have you guys ever noticed that Boxycharm themes like never really mean anything? Like they're just kind of there. Anywho, so this is the Saint Luxe setting spray, and I do like that packaging with the matte black and little golden stars. That's cute. It's just a little spritzer bottle of setting spray, and when I first read that you're supposed to hold it 10 inches away from your face, like in my mind I was like, do I even have like the reach for that? But then I quickly remembered like a ruler is only 12 inches, so like this far, so about like that maybe. I think I can reach that. However, I am just gonna mist it here. It's supposed to be a super fine mister. Wow. Barely even see it, it was so fine. There we go. All right, just gotta get the pump primed a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty fine mist. Oh, it has a light scent to it. It smells pretty good, actually. What it smells like, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't think my sniffer is working too good right now, you guys. I'm sorry. Does it tell me on here? I don't think it's gonna tell me what it smells like, but it also says it can be used on clean skin. It has activated ingredients like purslane, hyaluronic acid, which helps accelerate the healing damaged of skin, which you guys know what I mean, and instantly hydrates, leaving a dewy finish. So you can use this just as like a skin mist throughout the day. Ooh, is this the foundation? That's always fun. Yeah, it is. Okay, so next thing we have in here is from Trestique. This is a foundation stick. Ooh, okay. It's been a while since I've used any type of foundation stick. This is a refillable foundation and blender in a forever case. That's nice. I'm hoping it's not the color of this little stripey there, because even with all this fake orange tan on me, I don't think I'm gonna match this shade. So let's see. Oh, I forgot all of their stuff is shaped like little pencils. I forgot about that. This seems to be like metal maybe? As much as I want to try this out, I just really don't think that shade is ever gonna match me, no matter how many bottles of fake tan I apply. In the screen right now, it's kind of picking up the same like orange that I'm putting down, but I think in real life, if I'm comparing it to the foundation that I standardly use, which I really hope is in my little bag here, the one that I standardly use even when I am super tan, this is just one of the ones I use. This one's actually a touch darker. It's just, this is way more deep and orange than this. I feel like I'm not going to be able to use this, which is a bit of a shame. I got mine in the shade Tenerife Natural, and I don't think this is going to work for me, unfortunately. I really want to try this out today, but I don't want to waste it, because just looking at it, like, I know it's much deeper and much more warm toned than this, and if this is already too dark for me when I'm not self-tanned, then there's absolutely no way I can wear this. So that's a little bit sad. But we don't often see foundations in these boxes, so I'm excited that this is in here. It's something a little bit different, just unfortunately it's not my shade. Okay, next up here we have an eyeshadow palette, and eyeshadow palettes are typically always fun. This is from Ciate London, which is quickly working their way up to be the new Wonder Beauty, which makes me a little bit sad. I kind of like some Ciate London products, and I don't want to start being like haunted by them in every subscription box that I open. I'm sorry guys, I'm so stuffy. This is the Spice palette, and why is this seeming so familiar to me? Okay, maybe not. At first I was like, dang it, did we just receive this in another box? But this packaging actually does look different to me. It's pretty cute. It's like a nice berry shade with like a golden edge to it, and I'm excited to see the colors in here. When I think Spice palette, you know, I'm thinking like warm reds and warm tones, but this is leaning a little bit more like purpley maybe? Very much so more purpley, very much so. I do really like the size of these pans though. I like it when you have eyeshadow palettes that don't have a lot of like dead wasted space in between the pans. This is a really pretty selection. Like, I definitely like these shades. My besties, I've been seeing it all day. The only thing about this palette is I feel like we have been receiving a lot of like this toned palette recently, and I don't know if it's like maybe these shades are going to be like super popular again for fall. I feel like everything we've been receiving is like maroons, reds, like deep pinks and stuff like that. That was super popular with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I don't know if maybe we're coming back to that, or if these are palettes that aren't selling the best, so they're ending up in boxes, because we have been seeing so many of like this exact kind of palette. They're very pretty. I do love these colors. We've just been seeing it a lot. Should I turn on my little deer lamp? Is it too dark back there? Oh, you're all about to get a full look of my outfit. It's pretty good, huh? I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are like fake marble sweatpants with my Avasti Matey shirt. I think that might have livened up the background just a little bit. I wish the foreground, aka me, could be livened up a little bit, but I'm fading quickly. I'm so sorry. Next thing we have here is from the Beauty Crop. This is the Stuck On You Base Eye Primer. The packaging is kind of cute. I like all those little like eyeballs they got on there. What's this song? Oh, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Am I delirious? Eye primer is something I absolutely never use. Like, never. I think in all my time, even when I was like really into doing makeup, I never used eye primer. If I did put anything on my lids as a base, it was just a concealer that I like already had. So I don't really know how well eye primers work, but let me know if this was a good one down below. And the last thing we have in here is from Symbiosis London. This is an HA and RNA eye cream. It is for depuffing and dark circles, and I don't know if you guys can see like the voids around my eyes currently, but I definitely am dealing with a little bit of dark circles. Alrighty, so that was everything inside of the first box. Let me get out my little witchy thing here. Excuse me, sir. Treat you a little bit more carefully. Tuck you in over here. Get you nice and cozy. Alright, so the Ciate London Spice Palette is $39. The Trestique Foundation Stick is $30. I'm just going to skip this one, go on to the next. The Saint Lux Setting Spray is $25. The Beauty Crop Stuck On You Eye Primer is $18. And then the Symbiosis London Depuffing and Dark Circle Eye Relief Cream is $127. $127. So what if this is a miracle in a bottle? What if this literally literally fixes my eyesight. What if I can just see clearly now? I guess that means I buy more $127 bottle of eye cream. You know, you get something in a box like this and you're like, ooh, fancy. And then what if you end up really liking it? You just had to buy it again? That seems outrageous. All right, but the total retail value of this box comes to a grand sum of $39 plus $30 plus $127 plus $25 plus $18. Siri, were you even listening? Dang nabbit. Siri, comes to a grand total of $239, which for a BOXYCHARM base box is pretty good. That is pretty good. We're used to seeing things like definitely over the 120 mark, like into the 150s, that kind of thing, but $239 is actually really good for a base box. So I'm actually pretty happy with this one. I really wish the foundation was my color. I would like to try it on. The eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. We got $127 eye cream. The other things I might not get a ton of use out of, but overall I thought the box was pretty decent and the value is definitely there. Have you ever been like sick before and you're like, oh yes, I feel regular enough to do a thing, and then you start doing that thing and you're like, oh, I actually don't feel regular. Alrighty, next up here we appear to have a BOXYCHARM and Tarte collab, which I'm pretty excited about. I do really like Tarte stuff, with probably the exception of their foundations. I think I've tried every single Tarte foundation and we just don't get along. We kind of beef, to be honest. They either give me an allergic reaction or they turn me red, like not orange, I don't oxidize to orange, just like full red. But I do like a lot of their other stuff, so let's go ahead and see what's in here. This doesn't say that it's a BOXYCHARM premium. I don't know where this came from. Because I don't get 2 base boxes anymore. Maybe this is just like a little fancy thing they're doing this month. Instead of a premium, you're getting like a curated brand box or something. Anyway, we have our little list here with all the prices and the items in it, so let's go ahead and see what we got. The first thing I'm seeing here is the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost, and for some reason saying that has made me extremely thirsty. Now my mouth is very dry. Oh, that looks hydrating as heck. Have you ever just looked at something and been like, oh yeah, that would make my skin feel nice and moist? There's something about the translucentness of it that just looks so hydrating. It looks like thick water. It definitely does have a scent to it, so if you're not into fragrances, you might not like this. It's kind of like a herbally scent. I'm just gonna take a little bit there from the edge and just try it on my hand just because it looks, oh my goodness. Just, it feels like I'm rubbing thick water on my skin. It feels almost kind of cooling. That feels really nice, actually. I also feel like I've been dried out like a prune from the plane ride. I don't know if they just put pure dust in their air in the planes, but like, oh my gosh, I've never been more dry in my life. Then like the intense desert air of Vegas, and then the second plane ride back. My skin's like crinkly. I might just rub this over my entire body. It just says it's a 24-hour moisturizer. It doesn't specifically say I have to put it on my face, so this might just go like everywhere. Oh, that's why it is a cooling water-based gel. Yeah, makes sense. I was like, oh, it looks like thick water. All right, I like that. I'm definitely gonna give that a try. Next here we have the Double Take Awake little eyeliner thing. That's an interesting duo. So it looks like we have a fairly standard black liquid liner down there, and then up here we have like a lighter creamier shade. I swatched both of them, the liner and then the creamier shade. They both went on very smoothly and very thin. Look at that liner. The creamy shade went on much creamier than I anticipated. I have been kind of getting into doing just like a little bit of a lighter color in my waterline. We learned together that if I put on too much and it's like a very stark white line, it looks quite spooky. So like just the tiniest bit just kind of opens the eye, but a little tiny bit more and you look like a murder doll. Did I already lose the lid? Next up here is something I have tried I think a million times. I think I have 1,000 bottles of this stashed around somewhere. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and every time they come out with like a fancy one of these bottles and they put it in one of those build your own Tarte kits, I always get it for some reason, even though like it is a good mascara. It's not my favorite. Monsieur League. Lancome Monsieur Big is my favorite mascara of all time, but this is a pretty good mascara and I've definitely given this its fair try, and yeah, it's pretty decent. Ooh, I like these. Okay, I'm actually pretty excited about this box. The next thing we have here is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy little lip gloss thingy-mabob, and I also have several of these sitting around. I do really like these though. They're very moisturizing and I like the opacity of them. Ooh, this shade looks really nice too. Ooh. Oh yes, I love that. This is kind of like what I want my lips to always look like. Basically like my lip shade just enhanced just a little bit better and then kind of glossy. If I could have my lips look like this constantly, I would be very happy. It's so smooth and buttery. That feels very nice. This is in the shade Orchid, by the way, and for me it just really gives me that perfect amount of color on my lips while being so smooth, not sticky at all. I really like these things. I also lose the lid for that. Oh, it's right here. And then finally, last but not least in this box, we have, ooh, this is a cream blush. I've never tried a Tarte cream blush. I've tried a million billion Tarte regular blushes. I used to be one of those people that had to buy the Tarte blush collections every time they came out. Like there's like 30 blushes in one thing and I'm like, yes, I need all of them. Of course I didn't need all of them. You think I even went through one of those pans? No. Anyways, the next thing we have here is the Tarte Sea Breezy Cream Blush. This shade also looks really pretty. It is in the shade Pink Sky. I'm not a cream blush person typically, but I have seen some beautiful looks of cream blush. I can't talk, y'all. I'm sorry. I have seen some beautiful looks with cream blushes. I've also seen people use them like underneath their makeup and somehow like build it up with makeup on top of it to look gorgeous. Ow, my elbow. I don't know if that's something this person right here in front of you could pull off. It seems like it requires a lot of talent to build up makeup like that without it looking cakey. That shade is gorgeous. I actually really, really like that. It has enough warmth to it without being like too overly red. It's not too purple. It's just a really nice shade. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Alright, so let's get some prices here really quickly for this box. Again, I don't really know what this box is, to be fully honest. But we have the Sunrise Amazon Clay Eyeshadow Palette. That was not in my box. Oh, look at that, a surprise! So exciting. Well, dang, I was pretty happy with what we got that came in the box. I didn't know there's a surprise eyeshadow palette at the bottom. Alright, so this is the Sunrise Eyeshadow Palette. It's just got some little lines on the front of it. Very simple. I'm dizzy. I can't open this. Okay, you see this dull, very basic, very neutral palette. This is the kind of stuff that I wear on a daily basis. Daily basis. Yeah, that's my kind of palette right there. This is an everyday kind of palette for me. I typically just stick with like browns, maybe every now and then like a copper, a little bit of an orange, throw on some shimmer, but typically it's like it stays in this color range. So yeah, I actually think this is really pretty and I probably shouldn't be so excited about like a fully neutral, very basic palette, but I kind of am because I know I can get a lot of use out of it. Alright you guys, so that was everything I think in the box, unless I start reading and something else like just pops out here. So now let me get you guys some prices. So the palette that we almost missed is $30. We have the Double Take Awake Micro Liner, it is $25. The Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm is $21. The Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer is $39. The Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 Mascara is $24. The Breezy Cream Blush is $24. So let me get y'all some prices if Siri will cooperate with me. Okay, so that came to a total of $163. So the value isn't as good as the other box, but personally, like my personal value that I'm going to get out of this box, I think is much higher. I love this lip product. I use this product all the time anyway. I really like the eyeshadow palette, or at least the colors in it. I don't know how well it performs just yet. I think the blush is really interesting. I feel like I'm going to get use out of the eyeliner and I want to rub the cream, the gel stuff all over my whole body. Just soak in it, bathe in it. So personally, I'm quite happy with this box. I really like it when Boxycharm does this like collaboration with a particular brand. I feel like we've seen one before with Fenty and they sent like all Fenty products. I think this is pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of the American Influencer Awards beauty bundle. It's kind of a long name. But every month they collab with like a brand and they just have like one brand inside their box and I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty good box and now I do have a couple of things to try on, so that's fun. I'm also losing my voice. That's less fun. My eyes are so red all the way around them. Red and dark and red. As much as I want to put this on my face so bad, I know my wedding is less than a month away and I don't want to put anything on there that could potentially break me out. So I'm not gonna do that for the sake of my skin. So yeah, we're gonna skip this one. It feels really nice though on the skin, at least on the back of my hand. Alright, so that means I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my base really fast and then we'll come back and we'll try on the palette, the cream blush and that kind of thing, and we'll make a little look out of things that we got. Okay, so I just put on a very light amount of foundation because it's 10 p.m. and I'm just gonna have to wash this off and go to bed after I'm done with this. So I just used the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Fiji. Now I'm gonna get into this cream blush and see how it goes. I didn't put it underneath the foundation because I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna have to look up like a technique video to figure out how to put this underneath makeup and still have it work out. They said you could use your fingers or also a brush, but I don't know like what kind of brush I would use. Maybe like a bamboo one? A kabuki. I had like a tower of brushes at one point, but I think it fell behind the table. Hold on. This is the kind of brush I was trying to say, like a flat top kabuki brush, but this has like old foundation on it. Like how old is it though? Oh, the world may never know. Say it's been there for quite some time, so I feel like this might not be the move. I'm just gonna use my fingers. Oh, that's kind of a lot. Okay. I even use use like a sponge for this? I feel like it's picking up the foundation a little bit, but I can't really tell. That's always my fear with cream products on top of like the makeup that you've already done. I feel like it's just gonna pick it up. I mean, that looks really pretty and natural, I think anyway. I use a ton of blush, so that might be a bit heavy for some people. To me, it looks very natural. Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty decent. It looks like a nice like natural flush, at least to me. Yeah, I like the shade of it. It's not too overly pink. It's not too overly red or purple. I think it's just a nice kind of neutral shade. So yeah, I like it. I think it looks pretty good. I have yet to do any bronzing though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some bronzing and I'm gonna see how that lays down over the blush. You guys have any good bronzer suggestions for the wedding? Either my bronzer is like way too orange or red, or it's too like ashy and kind of like gray. I just feel like I haven't been able to find the perfect bronzer yet, so let me know down below if you guys know any good ones. It really is odd looking in this mirror and looking perfectly normal, at least to my eye, and then glancing up and seeing just like an Oompa Loompa on the screen. I don't know why I'm so incredibly orange on this camera, but I am. I promise in real life I'm not that orange. And then I'm gonna start here on the eyes. I'm just gonna take this center color here just to do a bit of a transition shade on a very large fluffy brush. Pretty sure this is a highlight brush, but it works for what I need it for. And then I'm gonna take this shade here, Delight. And then with Charming here and something sharp, not sharp, something with a straight edge and a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm going to create kind of like a wing. I'm not wing a little too high. I have more eye skin or something on this side. Why is this not working? This is definitely not the most pigmented brown shade I've ever had. And maybe a bit of this vivid sparkle here, just over in the inner corner area. Okay, then with the black liner, just to deepen along the lash line and give a little flick of a wing. Now just a little bit more lip gloss and we will be done. Alright you guys, this is the entire very simple light look. It took me like 5 minutes total to do the eyes. I just slapped some stuff on there, but I think the eyeshadow palette actually works really well. The brown, I was a little bit disappointed because I thought the brown was going to be a bit more pigmented, but everything blended really nicely and smoothly. I mean, it's not much of a look, but you know, there's stuff there. There's some color. Oh, I forgot to do the thing with the eyes and the underneath part. I rock all this right in here. Can you guys tell a difference between like this lightly highlighted eye and this one that isn't? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe do some more. Oh, that's very much so in my eyelashes. Oh, I do this first and then eyelashes. Oh yeah, that's too much again. That's too much. Just go ahead and scratch some off with my fingernail. That's probably normal. Okay, so here it is with the waterline highlighted. I think in real life it's just coming off much more strong than it is on camera. On camera, it just might be making me look a little bit more awake. In real life, it's making me look a little possessed. Now that I've like toned it down a little bit by scraping some off my waterline with my fingernail, which I'm sure is not sanitary nor safe, it doesn't look as bad, but for me, if I go like too hard with it, it just looks a little like creepy doll. So I think if I just very lightly do it in my waterline, it does give me that kind of awake, alive kind of look that I'm going for. So I do like it if it's very, very subtle. I think the blush looks really nice and natural. It just looks kind of like I'm flushing from within, which is something I do anyway. I don't know why I have to like cover it up and then re-put blush on top of it, because I flush on my own. Thanks, Rosacea. For me personally, this is just a very like light everyday look. It took me very little time to put it on and I like it. But overall, I think this is the most happy I've been with BOXYCHARM in a while, which is pretty exciting, and I would love to know all of your thoughts and opinions. Did you like these boxes? Did you like your box this month? Let me know everything you want to down below in the comments. And yeah, I guess I have you guys today, so thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!